Oh, you know what? I definitely was hoping that they'd ask, and they contacted me about a month and a half ago. And I actually wrote pretty much all of what I said tonight, except for the opening line, which was written by their brilliant writer, and it just couldn't have been better. But they let me put the rest into my own words, so I'm very glad that they asked. It's been a very, very cathartic evening for me. I watched last night. They're very, very talented. They couldn't have gone wrong with either one of them. No, this was a pretty amazing experience for me. I held it together all day. I was most nervous about seeing Ryan. I haven't seen Ryan in 14 years. And it was just so amazing and just really healing for me, you know what I mean? And I kept it together the whole time until the second I got off stage, and then it just hit me, and I was like, all right, you can't start crying because you won't stop. So I'll probably do that later. Was I bitter? For a while. I think so. And it took me a long time to get over that, and to be able to come back, it's really a full circle kind of thing for me. So it's definitely been an emotional 14 years. That's another thing that has been very liberating about this experience, because I think I beat him to the punch, and I didn't know. I know that I left the show, but from what I gather, they weren't going to have me back anyway. So it's kind of a big load off of my shoulders to know that I guess I didn't make a mistake. The mistake that I made was I just didn't do a good enough job, and I don't think that I handled myself as professionally as I needed to back then. In retrospect, I really just didn't have the wisdom that I needed to be able to handle what was going on. I was young. Well, that's the thing I like to say. I'd like to say I was just young and stupid, but I really wasn't that young. I mean, I was 30 years old. But yeah, so that's kind of a relief. It's been a long time not really knowing what the truth was. So. I actually never really got an explanation about that, but it really does work better with one host. And Ryan, it's a tremendous amount of pressure, and I didn't handle it very well, and that's just a testament to how great a job that he does to be able to 14 seasons. And like I said, it was just it's incredibly gracious of him to include me, and everybody at the show, Fox, Fremantle, 19, they didn't have to. And it's really, really, really a great gift that they gave to me tonight. I didn't think it was ever going to end, to be honest with you. When I found out that it was going to end, I honestly, it was just relief. And it's kind of a double-edged thing, because I do get a lot of opportunities because of American Idol, and I'll always be grateful. And so now that it's ending, it's a relief and a little bit of sadness, but it's tremendously emotional tonight. I'm available. I'm available. That was, it was fun. I haven't done live TV in a long time. He was complete. I made a point. I wanted to see him in his dressing room before rehearsal, and I walked in, and he smiled, and he said hello, and we shook hands, and I just said, I got to get this out. I want to apologize to you for all the times that we didn't get along back then. And I said, I wish that I could go back and change it all, but I can't. And I just wish nothing but the best for you and your family. And it was a really great moment, and he was so gracious. We did not do a selfie yet. Hopefully we can get that. Maybe he'll tweet it, and I'll get over 3,000 followers. Well, that's the thing. When I first got on Twitter, I thought, well, these people are saying such mean things. I'll just twist it around, and I'll make a joke, and I'll, kind of change it and then put it out as positive, and then it just kind of gets to you after a while. So I stopped reading a lot of it. But yeah, that was just part of the process. Like I said, I had a lot of anger that I carried around, and it's not there anymore. A little bit. I mean, they would talk about it on ESPN. It was in one of the presidential debates like 8 years ago. Like you can't watch television, listen to the radio, read a newspaper, go online without hearing about American Idol. So, yeah, it was a painful experience, but I've grown so much, and I've become such a better person. And like I said, to be here is just a very big gift.